Flexible straws?
Yeah, like the rubberized straws.
I don't really know, honestly. I don't know what type of flexible straws you're on about.
Oh well.
Do you use flexible straws?
Dude, they're kind of nice. Okay, rubberized.
I used to use like the curly straws.
Oh yeah, the podcast. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Informal Podcast. Today I'll be your host, Shane B, and I'm here with my co-host, Chase Civils. What's up, Liam?
Nothing much, Shane. Patrick Blaskowitz.
You know, I can't believe this is our first episode.
I can't either. We've only had 8 other first episodes today.
Only 8. Hey, maybe I'll make a blooper reel. Never.
Yeah, maybe if you make the blooper reel, people will be more entertained than they are now.
They'll all turn into Megamind. By the way, that's foreshadowing. Okay, so what's happening, man? Nothing.
Do you want me to tell you about my day again?
You know what? No, I don't. I really just don't. This is horrible.
Okay, I'll tell you. You can tell me about your day then, bud.
My day has been nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I wanted to say a story, but I also wanted to say a story about someone who doesn't tell good stories.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew. So, we have a friend named Matthew. And
Jurasek.
Jurasek. What's his middle name? He won't tell me.
Wait, Robert, I think.
Robert! Wait, that doesn't... that's Sebastian's.
Matthew, Robert... No, wait, hold up.
What's his middle name? We gotta...
I swear it starts... Wait, no, I have the yearbook.
Oh, perfect. While you look through there, I'll just tell the story. So basically, Matthew... Robert Jurasek tells the worst stories. Now, this is a story all about how he said that he was how he went to a Denny's at 2 in the morning. Sounds promising, right? No, it's not. He told us that he went to a Denny's 2 in the morning, and we thought something interesting happened. When he was when he was telling us the story, and we were so invested in it. We thought it was going to be good. He's like, no, we just walked to Denny's at 2 in the morning, and there was people there that were like crackheads. I'm like, oh, what happened? Did they come up to you or no? He's like, no, we ate our food and left. I'm like, oh, wow, great story, buddy. And then,
my God, Matthew, that character. What other story did he have?
He had the story when he was at Ronnie's, and he said that he hit an old dude.
Someone.
Yeah, he said that.
And then the cops called.
Yeah, so this is allegedly that this happened. He said that someone threw a snowball at him, his friend, and then accidentally hit the 60-year-old in the face on accident. They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and the guy started yelling at him, and then allegedly, Matthew took him down. I don't think that happened.
Yeah, and I don't know about that.
Yeah, we don't encourage Matthew to
tell stories.
Yeah, both. Tell stories or take down 60-year-old men. But I don't think it happened. And then apparently the cops called on him, and then he had to run away from him, which I don't buy that he ran away from the cops at all.
Yeah, I think he looked at them and started crying.
What I think happened is that he saw a cop car pass on the street with their sirens on. He thought they were chasing him, but they went the opposite direction of him. And he still thought, and he's like, oh, they missed us. They're so stupid. We were getting chased down. No,
probably.
That's just not what happened, man. We weren't there, but it's Matthew. You can't believe anything Matthew says. He's just, as you said before, he's a character. Okay?
I can't wait for him to go on the podcast and tell all of his stories.
Oh my God. Now I think of it, should we even let him on this thing?
If we let him on the podcast, we'll just title it Matthew's Stories. Or something like that. It's got to be great.
Matthew's Stories, okay.
I think the title of it will be more interesting than half of the stories he tells.
Yeah, so if you want to listen to a podcast with Matthew in it, join it, listen to it for 10 minutes, and then leave. You don't need to hear the extra 30 minutes. That's just going to be boring.
Right.
Exactly. Oh, also, I'm just thinking how impossible it will be to film a podcast with him because it's Matthew.
He'll just curse a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the words he'll say, but they're bad. Bad words.
Yeah, bad words. And then his mom will walk in and he'll tell his mom to get out by her first name.
Disrespectful. I can't believe he would ever do that.
My sister, Lizzie, you know her, but she said that we should have someone on the podcast.
We're not having Emilio on the podcast.
We should have Emilio on the podcast.
We're not having him on the podcast.
What's so bad about Emilio, man?
Honestly, he'll probably throw a fit.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's the type of guy or not the type of guy. He is the guy that posted a picture of someone's the back of their head, and then
called it a forehand.
He's like, look at the back of his forehand, and this is all he meant to do this. He thought that was the correct thing to say. The back of someone's head is their forehand.
It's impossible.
He's in 7th grade.
He's a year younger than me.
Yeah. He's one of the most unpredictable human beings out there, I swear. You can't tell what he's going to do next because it's just going to be so stupid.
He's so unpredictable to the point where he could spontaneously combust.
Yeah, I'm just going to add some,
we would think that it was his fault.
I want to just, let people know. It's, basically, it's Chase's mom's, boyfriend's son. So if Chase's mom and her boyfriend were married, it would be Chase's stepbrother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting kicked out.
I think he's more of a character than Matthew.
Genuinely.
Yeah. Speaking of people who claim to have autism, what do you think Martin Cabello's doing right now?
Probably talking about how the FBI and the military set up rape situations or something.
Yes, they do that all the time.
Right.
Yeah. So, for anyone who doesn't know who Martin Cabello is, which I'm just going to sum it up really quick, he's in TikTok, Instagram, what's he on? Both?
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. He's an influencer of sorts. He's an
influencer that thinks that the military's out to get you,
everyone else.
He's like this. He's just like one of this weird. He's just a weird person in general. He's a character, okay?
Stop saying that. Stop.
He's a character, man. But
everyone is a character.
An example of what he said, can you tell me his famous line?
Somebody asked me if I'm autistic. I'm autistic as shit.
Yep. That's the famous line. Sorry about the swear.
Yeah, that's what he's known by.
Sorry about the swear, but we just had to do it. We
had to in tribute of Martin Cabello.
Yes.
I heard that someone famous died today.
Who?
Someone that we all know and love.
Who?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice did not die today, okay?
Yes, he did.
Not today.
Well, it was 2012 or something, but still.
Wait, like 2000, like 8 years ago this day?
I don't know, 2012 or something like that. It was a while ago, but like I found out about it today.
So it might as well just be today.
It might as well be today.
Honestly, if you dig a 20-foot hole, how deep is that hole, Chase?
Around like 6 feet.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, how are you liking this newer Call of Duty game?
You know, it's pretty alright. I got it for free, so that's even better. Your brother copped me the new COD.
You're not even gonna say my friend, your brother.
I'm kidding. My best friend, Sebastian Blaskowitz.
Yeah, he's a character.
No, shut up. He isn't. He's just like every other guy ever. With blonde hair.
He doesn't have blonde hair.
Yes, he does.
He has brown hair. He does not have blonde hair.
It's like sand.
Dude, that reminds me of my old YouTube channel. It's about yay tall, long, blonde hair.
Who said that?
My uncle Greg.
Oh yeah. Wait, what was that again?
I'm not saying
that weird trailer.
No, that wasn't the trailer. That was the actual film.
That was the film.
Right, let's stop talking about this because like it's very like
embarrassing.
No, not embarrassing. It's just no one knows what's going on. So.
Oh yeah, true. You're right.
Maybe someday we'll fill them in. So
that would take like a whole podcast.
I'm not taking no. Okay.
A whole podcast to explain.
Oh yeah, you just recently, and by just recently I mean 2 months ago, or a month and a half ago, you came over to my house and you used a VR headset. How was your experience with that, man?
Annoying. Matthew kept taking it.
But when Matthew didn't take it, how was your experience with that?
Even more annoying, because then Colleen and Sebastian took it.
Oh my god, when you had it all to yourself, how was your experience with that?
It was really fun.
Yeah.
I can't believe you wouldn't let me do a flip off your bed with it on.
Yeah, you want to do a flip off my bed with my Oculus? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, what if I do a flip off your bed and then chop the beats?
What? Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because I said so?
I like our compromise.
There's no compromise. I'm saying no. So, yeah, I got an Oculus Quest recently, and Chase's experience with it was fun. But if Matthew was taking it, aka the character, he would Matthew would just be on it forever. I swear.
Yeah, I swear.
Matthew wouldn't let anyone else have it.
Swore.
Not. I swear.
No.
I think VR can. Do you think? What's your opinions on VR? Do you think it could change the world?
Yeah, it kind of already has.
I mean, like, what do you feel about like, what do you think the impact is going to be in the next like 10 years? Like, because it's already exploded in the past 10 years. But like, what do you think it's going to be at its like in 10 years?
At its peak, basically.
Yeah, what do you think it's going to be? Like, do you think this is the peak, or do you think it could go further?
I'm sure it'll go further.
Yeah. I remember, I got a story, dude. We just recently went to the mall.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, and,
you guys, like, took the money out of my wallet.
Yeah, and we ran off with it. No, we didn't.
And
we actually
bought
kept
ice
it by
cream.
him. We got ice cream. Thank you for that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we went to the mall, and we didn't know, but if you go to if we want to go to our Macy's and stuff, go all the way to the top. There's a HTC Vive VR headset just right there.
Yeah, and we tried putting it on, right? Didn't work. And then this lady, this wonderful old lady,
You
walk up to
kept
us.
talking about her like right afterwards. You didn't stop talking about her for like a minute.
Loved her. Like a grandma to me.
Except you don't know.
I met her at the mall for her telling me to take off the headset. Wonderful experiences with
Yeah,
grandma.
she told, like, we had a conversation with her. I was afraid that she thought that we were up to no good, because we just, like, honestly...
she knew.
Yeah, well, it's not like we were trying to, like, play Beat Saber super hard.
We kind of were.
No, because why would a Macy's have Beat Saber open? But
that was my intention.
We started a conversation with her, and she was talking to us about how people use it to make it their, like, house, or what they want their house to look like in VR. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then she's like, oh, well, it doesn't work right now. We don't know. We just can't, like, figure out what it is. So we're gonna have to have someone come in. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Well, and then, like, I started talking to her about the future of VR. And I'm like, oh, wow, like, it's crazy how they did this in 10 years. And, like, imagine what the next 10 years, in 10 years, imagine what it's gonna look like in 10 years for the future of VR. And she's like, yeah. So, then we stopped talking, we went to the mattresses, and then it's crazy. Like,
that is crazy.
Have you heard of the purple mattress? We're not sponsored, because, like, why would we be? But, like, honestly, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Well, Chase, just for this, you don't have to stop talking, but I just have to say this really quick. We're about 19 minutes in. I think it's time for our ad roll. So, here it is.
We don't have to talk for this, right?
Oh, wow, there. Thank you guys for listening to our ad roll. Let's get back to the podcast. So, what's up?
Did you edit that?
Maybe.
That is crazy.
Yeah. You know, I hope you find Anchor.
Is that similar to breaking the fourth wall?
Yeah.
We just talk to ourselves that we're in the ad.
But, like, I hope you find Anchor as your number one podcasting tool.
No, you hope other Chase finds Anchor as his number one podcast. I already found it.
And I hope everyone else can find Anchor as their new podcast tool, because it works. And we're not getting paid to say this. Definitely not getting paid to say this.
You're not supposed to say that.
What? There's no payment. I mean, we're getting paid. We're getting the big bucks. Okay?
Yeah, so listen to the ad, or else, like, you basically ruined our life. Well, listen to it better.
Let's not talk about the ad rolls anymore.
Oh, yeah, ads don't exist.
Okay, we're going to take a question from the non-existent audience, and I just came up with this right in my head. What made us want to start a podcast, Chase?
Your dad.
No,
those two, kind of.
We had some prototypes before that.
Well, yeah, obviously, but then your dad was like, Shane, you should do a podcast, and then, you listen to your dad because, you respect him, and, you're like, wow, Chase, we should do a podcast again.
Again, for the third time.
Our fourth, actually.
Wait, fourth? What was the other one?
Remember we had one with Matthew and Max?
Yeah, no, that was... Okay, we had 3 versions. We had the first one, which...
it was the Blockcast, the Misheard.
No, not the Blockcast. We had Misheard.
In the Blockcast. I think that's it, honestly. I think this is just our third.
Yeah, this is our third. But, like, I'm glad that this is our third. Because third time's a charm, and also...
Matthew and Max aren't in it. And nothing against Max. He's cool, but, like...
Yeah, Matthew's...
It's easier with just 2 people.
I actually had a podcast episode with Max that went perfect. I was so proud of it. Yeah, so, yeah, like... We've had some failed podcast attempts before, but like
you're going to edit this, right?
No, you gotta fail. You gotta learn from your mistakes. Okay? Isn't that right, Chase?
No. I mean, yeah, kinda.
Exactly! That's why this podcast is gonna go off with a bang. At least that's what my dad says.
This episode of the podcast, or just the podcast?
The podcast, dude!
The entire
Yeah!
thing? Damn.
We're uploading weekly, man. Does the thought of that scare you?
Yeah, kinda. Last time we tried doing something together weekly, it didn't work.
It didn't work 2 times in a row. You know, we had our first podcast. Me and you made the first episode. We thought it did really good. It went fine. And then we made. Oh, and then afterwards, I made a podcast episode that was going to be a backup. We ended up missing the second episode, so I uploaded that. And then we tried to make the third episode with me, you, Matthew, and Max. And me and Max wanted to do something. Like, we wanted to start this. But you guys would not shut up. You guys were the most annoying people ever. You and Matthew, what
Chase Carey's was pretty funny.
Yeah, I know. That was the first episode. And the second episode was pretty good. But, like, the third one, which never got out because of you and Matthew, but honestly, I'm kind of glad that didn't go anywhere because, like, it was really unorganized. And then I think I wanted, I wanted to get Izzy and Anaya on the podcast. Remember that?
Yeah, kinda.
I was trying to set that up forever because I thought that would be the funniest thing to get your girlfriend and Matthew's girlfriend on the podcast. And then X's now. X's and O's.
GG.
Yeah, but like that didn't go well at all. It's just it didn't go well because they never got around to actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I still think that could have been cool.
I'm sure.
But, honestly, like that's all right. But okay,
Yep.
I wanted to tell you something, and I want to know if anyone else does this. If anyone else is this like self-conscious about their bed, okay? This is gonna be the weirdest thing, probably. Do you go to sleep with wrinkles on your sheets? Like your sheet, you can feel the wrinkles in your sheets.
I kind of just fall asleep.
God, that's not the way. Every single night, I spend at least 10 to 15 minutes fixing all the wrinkles on both of my sheets, just so when I lay down in the bed, it feels smooth and there's no bumps in the way. You know, the wrinkles are the bumps.
Right.
And I don't know if it's just me. I don't have OCD. But I'm just no, not even. I don't know. But like, I just can't get to sleep. If I feel one bump, I'm off my bed and I'm fixing the whole thing again. And like, that's why I don't like people I don't like people jumping on my bed or whatever, or just getting all over it. It just freaks me out. I don't know why. My brain does not work properly. Oh,
Wow.
Fortnite. How do you like the new update? What was that? You know, that never happened. Okay, awesome. How do you like the new Fortnite update? Are you gonna talk?
1 fucking second.
Wow, okay, I gotta edit this out.
It's pretty great. I mean, no, it's not. It's not
Let's
great.
start that over again. How do you like the new Fortnite update, Chase?
Honestly, it's really bad for the most part. It's okay, I guess.
You know,
Really, I'm not gonna
Chapter
play it
2.
that much though.
Chapter 2, Season 2 sucks.
Really?
Yeah, it's just trash. I don't honestly. They could have actually done something to the game, like saved it if they kept the old map.
I'm
Like
sure they could have.
I didn't like
No,
it.
they
And I quit playing Fortnite so many times, but like honestly, I would have actually like been on and off on it, like actually playing it like a lot more than I am right now if they just got rid of Chapter 2 in general and they just kept the old map.
Right.
Like
I don't
they
really care too much.
Honestly, I feel like if they just pulled a PUBG and just made different maps that you could choose from, that would be much better than what they did.
Yeah, but if they did that, then everyone would be like, "Oh my God, you're capping off of PUBG."
Okay, so they already PUBG went off and then Fortnite came around. Like, what do you expect, honestly?
You're right.
Yeah. So Fortnite's going downhill.
Yep. That's kind of the thing that everyone already knows.
And then, but as that battle royale goes down, apparently Modern Warfare is getting a battle royale. What's your feelings on that?
I'm sure it's Modern Warfare. I still just wish I had a zombies. I know everyone doesn't want a zombies, but like, bruh, it would probably be fun.
You heard it from Max. I'm like, oh, like, how did you like Infinity Ward's last zombie? So he's like, and Max is like, oh, which one was that? I'm like, zombies in space. And he's like, yeah, no, that sucked. Like, Max is right, and he's a character.
Shut up. Stop saying that.
What?
Stop saying everyone's a character, because they aren't. They're just like us. Anyway.
No, I think they're characters. But, like, you can think what you want.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, he, like...
I know he doesn't like it, but
Modern Warfare, like, the Battle Royale is just gonna be... It's gonna be interesting, I hope.
I'm sure that it'll be wonderful for, like, 1 or 2 weeks, and then we'll get so bored of it.
We probably will.
And then I'll be like, I hate Modern Warfare, and Matthew will be like, I hate Modern Warfare. And then we'll probably get off of it, play like a different game for like a week, and we'll be like, I hate this game. And then we'll get back on Modern Warfare, get bored of it, get back on another game, and then that's it. That's it. It's just a cycle. That's what we do every time.
Cycle.
It's kind of that's the thing. It's what we do. It's what happens every time, bruh.
You know, Chase.
What?
I think like this is a good time to end the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I hope you enjoyed listening if you even made it this far. I'm sure the next one will be a lot better since, it's our first one.
We'll have a special guest on next episode.
Yeah, we'll have a special guest. He'll know what to do.
Yeah.
We'll be more prepared, ready with better equipment, better setup.
But before we go, I want to remind everyone that you can start your own podcast on the Anchor app or at anchor.fm on your computer. That's anchor.fm. M as in Marcus.
Or Megamind.
Or Megamind. Foreshadowing again. That's crazy. Alright, well, see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, guys. Love you.
Goodbye.
I love you, Shane.
Oh, you love the viewers?
Yeah.
You know what?